There comes a time for each of us when we are in the job market without having a current job. It might be due to a change in life circumstance, such as an illness, death, or divorce. It could be following some time off to raise children or care for an aging parent. You may have been downsized, laid off, or even fired. In some instances, you're unemployed and looking because of a personal choice, while in others, the circumstances are beyond your control. In most every case, though, something has caused you to have to jump back into the workplace. The challenge with looking for a job while you don't currently have one is that from an employer's perspective, you can come across as desperate. And there's really no way to hide the fact that you're not currently working, so there's always going to be that question, why are you unemployed and looking for a job now? Here are some ways to respond to that question and manage your job search while you're in between jobs to appear confident and ready to work. No matter the reason that you're looking for a job, you need to be mentally prepared to do so. Employers can smell desperation a mile away, and if you're not mentally capable of coming across as confident and able, they'll instantly be able to tell. In many instances, the reason for being unemployed and looking is because of a loss, be it a previous job, a loved one, or a situation to which you've become accustomed, such as being married. Your future employer, to be blunt, doesn't care about any of this. They care about how you add value to their organization. You need to get your mind in the right place before you start sending out resumes. Thankfully, there are many resources available to help you, including meditation, counseling, support groups, and friends and family. However you shift your focus away from the negative and toward the positive will help, because you need to be 100% prepared for meeting with potential employers. In many instances, finding a new job is a bit of a numbers game. You apply for a lot of roles in the hopes that you will have a few people call you for an interview, and of those interviews, you'll receive maybe an offer or two. If you apply for multiple positions in the same company because you're sure this is the company for you, remember that most applications are funneled through human resources, so someone is going to see your name again and again. They may start to wonder what's going on if you're applying for a variety of positions across departments. Think about looking for a job like looking for a romantic partner. If you were at a party and spoke to every person and asked for all their numbers, they would cease to feel special and start to see you as desperate. The same can be true of departments within a company. Bottom line, only apply for the positions you're qualified for. If you really want to be in that company, choose the role that best fits with your talents and experience and pour your energy into that role. This refers to how you communicate, whether that's on paper, orally, or even through body language. The words you use on a cover letter or in an interview convey a feeling to the person on the other end. And unfortunately, when you're unemployed and looking, those words might come across as desperate. Instead of portraying that version of yourself, shift to an image of a confident job seeker who will be a great addition to the team. To do that, focus more on the company or position than on yourself. Talk up the value you can provide, including your experience and accomplishments that will help them solve their challenges. Be aware of the speed you're talking. If you tend to talk quickly, slow it down a bit. Faster usually means more nervousness, which is off-putting. Practice sitting casually and comfortably. Role play in a mirror if needed, so your body language helps cement the idea that you are confident. At some point in your job search process, you'll be asked why you're unemployed and looking for a new job. It could come up as soon as your screening interview, and the question may be repeated in subsequent conversations. This can be an area where desperation can creep in, especially if you have a sad story and are emotionally driven. This often happens when they ask, "Tell me about yourself," which can quickly become a black hole if you're not careful. It can also occur with other interview questions, so be sure to practice and have your responses ready. Remember to review our interviewing module so you'll have great answers for any questions that come up. There's a fine line between desperation and assertiveness. While you certainly don't want to follow up over and over after your interview, you do want to follow up. You and your experience are valuable. Employers need to know your worth, and your job is to share that information throughout every interaction with them. You position yourself as a solution in your cover letter and interview, but you also do that by not jumping too quickly on the first offer you receive. Hiring managers expect to negotiate salary with you, and recruiters will even encourage you to push back a little and not give in too easily. When you do, it can be perceived as desperation. More importantly, you could be selling yourself short. Being unemployed while looking for a job can feel daunting, but when you take the time to get your plan together, you're likely to land something quickly without coming across as desperate for a new role. Just follow these simple steps to win big. Get yourself in the right frame of mind for a job search. Only apply to the positions that are a great fit with your skills and experience. Be wary of how you conduct yourself in your choice of words and body language. Put a lid on oversharing personal information with potential employers. Stay focused and plan to demonstrate your worth through a focused salary negotiation. Before you know it, you'll be unemployed and not looking. You got this.